Hello and welcome back to the channel. Bit of a different one today. I'm actually up at the Brothers Fitness Suite. He's a personal fitness coach. But one thing about my brother is he's no stranger to the outdoors, and he has went from the dark side of camping with tents many years ago, and he's now a big fan of Vanlife, and he tours all around Europe, goes up to the Arctic Circle every now and again, Outer Hebrides, Inner Hebrides, you name it, he's been there. So we're going to have a wee look around his van and the modifications that he has done with it. And I know a lot of my subscribers, well, a good few of them have started to get into van life, including Ben, I might add. But no matter, will I be convinced? Let's go and have a look at Dorinda.
Well, I would like to say I don't dress up in forests, first of all.
You don't dress up in the forest?
No, not me.
But you skinny dip in lakes in fucking Antarctic? Or Arctic? Or
the Arctic Circle.
So how did you actually get into van life? I mean, I know you done a wee bit of wild camping years and years ago, so that's sort of the outdoors.
Yeah, we do that.
For those of you who don't know, the brother has a great a lot of outdoors experience, but he has since, in his twilight years, went for the more comfortable option. Would that be fair to say?
Oh, aye, absolutely. Because when I was a kid, we did the camping and we went to here, there, and everywhere. And then I said, it would be a brilliant idea to get a van, stick a mattress in it, and go.
Yeah.
But we just did not have the finances
in those days,
or the resources, or anything like that. And there was no weird shit like YouTube, and things that
to show you how to do things.
Yeah, all that stuff. I just thought it was a great idea, and I've always wanted one of these. The T2, and this is the last T2s. This is the T2C, last made in Brazil in 2013, and it was brought over by an English company, Danbury, and they converted them into like a camper.
I'm not even going to ask the price because I'm sure it's...
No, they're dear, and they're still dear.
Yeah.
But they're well worth it because I've had it now 7 years, over 7 years, nearly 8 years now, and it's a thing. And you'll see from the video and stuff, I keep stuff forever.
You're a hoarder like me. I hoard stuff too, a room full of stuff. They'll probably never ever use again, but you never know. You never know.
Showed you that bathroom mirror. There's things in there I've had for years and years, and it suddenly arrived in the bathroom. But no, I fancied I've always fancied the van idea. Just a bit like a tent. You get up and you go and you do stuff. But with the size of it and stuff, it's just fantastic.
It's a perfect size for 2 people and 2 dogs.
Yeah, we'll bring the dogs. Yeah, that was one of the sneaky things I did to get the wife on board. Was we went camping. It was like an SUV tent that went out the back. But I says, look, we can bring the dogs. We'll go camping holidays. She was not into tents at all, but she came around because of the dogs. And then we always went to somewhere nice and hot, which was good as well. Usually in France and stuff. So then the van idea just grew on her as well. And I said, look, you can keep bringing the dogs. So our dogs have more passport stamps than most people. And passport's full, actually.
Yeah. Now, you have done a lot of renovations. I mean, they don't come like this, bog standard. You have basically ripped the inside of it out and made it your own van. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, bits and pieces. They do come with this like a kitchen unit and stuff with a fridge, but then there's all the other stuff, the awnings and things like that. They do come with a pop top, but it's like everything in life nowadays. You can buy it bog standard, or you can buy it with this. You know, you can spend thousands and thousands. These don't come with power steering, anything like that. I kept it left-hand drive because I was going mostly into Europe.
Yeah.
But you can have it converted, all that sort of thing. You can just do anything you want to them, you know.
Yeah. I must say, I do love the wood burning stove. How cool is that there? A little wood burning stove in your van. You just sit by on a cold winter's evening in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
With the shoes off and
yeah.
your feet up against the fire.
Oh,
you know?
It's amazing. The dogs love it. We love it.
That's brilliant.
The heat it gives off is amazing. It's a Canadian thing, cubic mini, and we shipped it over. There's a few people have them now. The whole idea was actually we were going to Norway to the Arctic Circle, and I said we must get the van prepped for cold. It was actually, it really was back in Ireland, in Wexford, would you believe? We went down and we're in a campsite, and we even had a wee electric heater plugged in. We were in hookup and shore power, and it just didn't cut it. It was minus 5 or 6 in Wexford, and minus 5 and 6 in Wexford is like maybe minus 20 anywhere else in the world, isn't it? It's a different type of cold.
Definitely. Cold in Wexford.
Wexford.
So in preparations for Norway, you had to actually think of a different alternative to heating the place. So the old wood stove came into its own.
Yeah, we'd better.
What make is that there? It's a
Cubic Mini.
Mini.
They're a Canadian company, and that's the Mini. They have a bigger one, obviously, but you do all sorts of things with it. You see people that have wee pans and all that cook on it and stuff. I have a fan that goes on it. It's fantastic, but the heat's like.
Oh, the wee convection fan.
The price of it's amazing. There's a wee temperature gauge on the back of there. It's at 250, 350 degrees. It's fantastic, like.
Class, yeah.
You're talking in the van easily. You have to actually open some of the windows sometimes. It's so hot.
I would believe it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I believe it. I know sometimes in the smoky hut or the other hot tents, you can actually sleep naked. No problem at all, you know.
Well, that's whatever. There's a video of me in my pants. I've been down the west coast of Ireland, trying to dry out the clothes and dry out the dogs.
The clothes rail with the socks on and all the underwear and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you have to think about all those sort of things. I have a wee hook up there and a wee hook up there, so you can put a line across for the inside. Dry everything out, yeah, definitely.
So in terms of mileage, you're not a weekend camper, you actually go for it. Like, so you were in Norway, the Arctic Circle.
Right up to the Arctic Circle from Ireland. Yeah. Year before last, yeah.
How many miles was that? Was it right?
2019, before all that oil lockdown stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Stopped everything. I think it was 19. Total round trip was over 7,500 miles.
Jeez.
We were a wee bit time limited.
Yeah.
So we had to tramp on and tramp on and tramp on. But the main goal was obviously to go across the Arctic Circle, which was... It was amazing when you got there. So
you timed it, obviously you didn't get there in the heavy snow just before the snow came.
No, I think it was around August time, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people asked us, did you see the Northern Lights? I think we were too busy sleeping at night. Just so tired of driving every night.
Driving?
Yeah.
Some drive. Like. So I would have taken you through...
everywhere. Yeah.
So ferry from... Was it,
we did the Wales to the Channel Tunnel, and then always through all the rest of it, France and... everywhere, the Netherlands. Met up with friends in Gelderland. Didn't know there was such a place called Gelderland.
Say hello to them.
Yeah, hello Gelderland. Lovely place there. Our friends in the Netherlands, we stayed with them for a couple of nights, and then moved on. Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, right away up. Got a ferry, and the most beautiful ferry right across into Norway, and then we stayed in a place called Flekkesfjord, and then took it from there. That's the whole point of the van. You just go right where we're
wherever
going.
you stop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice scene. We'll stop here.
Yeah, like all that, and look at it, and then just drive.
Get the dinner on.
As I said, but set it all up almost like an overland vehicle with all the rescue gear and stuff in the back and all the rest of it. But Norway actually was way too civilized. You know, there was no real no real funny spots. It was all just easy going. The Outer Hebrides is a lot more difficult.
I remember when I was on Isle of Skye in the summer there, you were actually, when I was at the summit, I had summit at the Ski. You were actually, I was looking across from the top to the south end of Stornoway.
That lovely weather.
And it was beautiful, wasn't it? You were actually there cooking up some...
I was doing a fish curry. Yeah.
A fish curry?
Yeah, that's right.
And this man here is no stranger to cooking, because you actually won an award at Vanfest or Busfest.
Busfest, yeah. One of the bus fests, one of the last ones there. They have a cooking in a camper, you know. Yeah. And I like cooking and I like camping and I like doing good meals and not just like one pot hero stuff. Quite fancy stuff and all. And you can do it. Again, it's a bit of organisation.
So you'd like Ben's cooking, and Ben does a lot of reasonably campfire cooking. Ben does, you know. You would,
campfire cooking would.
You're more gourmet.
Yeah, I was trying to go to the sort of high end.
Yeah.
And it was very, very good. A bit of practice and stuff and things like that. But you're only allowed to use the 2-burner, and there's a grill in here.
Yes.
As well, which was okay.
Oh, so you're limited to what equipment you could use.
Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to have a rival load of stuff. You're only allowed to use what's in a camper. There's a guy, John Dory. He wrote a book about camping and the camper van. He was the judge and all, you know.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah. It was good fun. It was good fun.
So these are more modifications you have done to your T2 Dorinda, as she is affectionately known.
Absolutely, yeah.
So explain, what are these frames you have made?
Well,
bespokely.
It came with a spare wheel carrier,
yes.
Which was good. It's a swing out, obviously, because you have to get access into the back. Other than that, you would have to had your spare wheel in where the bed is.
Yeah.
So then these are the rip-off Max Tracks. You get these in eBay for about 80 quid.
That's if you get stuck.
Yeah, they come off and they're just loaded in there. And then, but the good thing about this is the swing away.
Oh yeah, very good.
So I reinforced it a little bit more, but that was for you to get access.
Yes.
I then came up with the idea of the swing away. So I had this built by a fabricator that I know. The whole thing. You see that, and so. It locks onto here and then pops off to here and then swings away.
Yeah.
So you've got your jerry can, extra wattage, extra water I should say, I don't know what I was talking about there. And then, so these are just for all the sort of things you just don't want to land about in your van all the time.
Yeah.
So recovery gear, extra gas, things like that, your chocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and these boxes, campervanculture.com, great company for all sorts of off-road things for all sorts of vans. So anything from snowshoes, recovery gear, oil. Always have lots of clips are always good. Your shackles and stuff. So part of the whole system was getting this. There's actual shackle mounts, front and rear stuff. As I say, preparation for Norway, but Scotland was worse. Then just more stuff in there, bits and pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it's just wrapped up with a lockable tie.
You have no roof rack on at the minute because obviously you're packing it up for next week for going away.
Yeah, it was just refurbished it the other day there, sort of getting the wax oil on it and stuff, things like that there. But
these Brompton bikes.
Yep. Yeah. You can see the size of them. That's what the bag is on. You don't really need the bags unless you're going off down to the shops and stuff. But they're a fantastic thing.
They really do.
They're very, very small.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They're right down.
Are they a heavy article?
They're heavy enough, but you're sort of. They give you them so that you can carry them like that there. I'm just going to take this.
So that's how you would put them into the camper van. Clipped together.
Without the bag on them.
The storage bag, yes.
Yeah, but like that, but we don't take those bags with us.
Is that just a panny, or if you were just out in the bike for a picnic or a camping?
Yeah, you just use that as a shoulder bag. There's quite a deep on that, and they all come nicely with their own wee waterproof thing. Yeah, it folds up. It's one of those fold up type ones. Clips on.
So this is the horse torch bag?
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much. So you undo the brake. There's a whole championship about how fast you can.
Are you serious?
There's a whole thing about how fast people get these things organised, but they generally just come apart. Whoo, like that.
Who's that?
And flip it out.
Wow.
And then you just do all the
tightening up.
Yeah, you tighten up the wee bits and pieces. But there's like a whole YouTube channel about how fast you can do that.
That's pretty cool.
So this particular one,
that's actually quite big when it's up.
Yeah, it's good. You've got the rack, which is quite nice for you can do all your shopping on it. You can flick it round into what they call a shopping trolley.
So you can actually use your Brompton bike as a shopping trolley.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's amazing.
You can cut all this crap out. That's it there. So in there, as I say, there's world record attempts on how fast you can do that.
Somebody could probably open it up in about 4.3 times.
Oh, aye, something like the pit stops, about 5 seconds. And then
geared as well, I see.
Yeah, they're geared differently. They've got this wee sort of gear system of their own. I think it's their own invention.
This leather saddle.
Aye, well that was a wee extra, wee fancy one. Yeah, they're good. But it's nice if you're at the shops.
Just flicks over, yeah.
Park it. You know,
Parked, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can use it as a shopping trolley. You know.
Have your basket in the front then.
Basket in the front. Shopping trolley. Round the shop.
That's pretty awesome.
Flicks up, yeah. I like it, you know.
Yeah. So that was the Brompton bikes. Now, what's this here? It looks interesting.
Yeah,
water system.
Yeah, they're definitely a must-have, especially off-grid and that. There, you see a lot of people doing the solar type ones and all, but they're absolute pants, especially in this country. So you just wire that up to your gas. It turns on. Wire it up to your 12 volt, which is brilliant for the
it's actually
the Blue Yeti. Yeah, shower, set it up. I would wire it up all onto there. Have a screen round here, you know.
Privacy screen, yeah.
Yeah, just drop it down in there and then just wire it all up. Perfect shower. Very, very good. Very, very hot actually. Hotter than you need.
So it runs off your leisure battery?
Just a 12 volt battery. I have it. You can either do crocodile clips off your
big power unit.
Off your battery. No, or cigarette lighter off your.
So you have hot running water. And does it get very hot?
Very hot, yeah. It's for just on your gas bottle. There's a couple of wee bits and pieces. Not just a shower, but you can have that as a hot water tap for your dishes. Plug in your wee 12 volt system. Your water outlet for your thingy and the gas in it. Turn it on, click it. It's a wee fire burner and away it goes. Very compact. You'll see them in your maximum, but we've never been past minimum. It's roasting. You know, that's your hot water.
Is there a good flow?
Oh yeah. It's quite good. Quite good flow. Yeah. All that sort of thing.
There's not too many people can say that you can actually have a hot shower at the side of the road or in a wood somewhere or
funny
on a mountain.
Funny enough, you're saying the side of the road. We're in a lay-by in Scotland there. Just a load of camper vans, and we're just, hang on, I need a shower. And so I put the screen up round, literally beside everybody else had a shower, nobody knew anything about it. And then 2 Typhoon or Eurofighters went down the lock at some noise. You know, and the whole place was going, oh, like shit.
That would waken you up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was a good track. But yeah, it's just what it is.
Well, Keith, thanks very much for actually showing us around Dorinda. And
this is the van.
Say now, wanting to get sorted, packed up for your skiing trip next week. Where are you going to?
We're heading off to Val d'Isère in the Alps. This is why it's such a mess at the moment. We're trying to get it.
Get everything out to get everything in.
Yeah, get it all organised. There's a few wee paint jobs need done because it's.
So the wood stove will be used possibly at some stage.
Oh, aye, yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely.
This has been a pleasure, bro.
Boom.
Thanks very much for that there. And I will see yous on the next one. And I am heading over now from Keith's. I'm heading over to Rob here for a catch up and for some bushcrafting. It's not all going to be the one video. I'm going to actually just tell you where I'm going now. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Look after yourselves, look after each other. See you soon.